Hey YouTube, it's Kaden. Tuesdays. Sorry this is getting up so late. I um, got laid off on Friday, and so I don't really keep track of the days right now. Um, and I've been sick, so I kind of forgot it was Tuesday. This week's topic is coming out. I don't know really how much I have to say on this topic. Um, Coming out's really important, and you definitely should do it. And it's something that happens in stages. Um, but unfortunately, my stages are still pretty early. I've told my friends and haven't really lost any of them. Um, so that's good. And I blog about it on MySpace or whatever. Um, I haven't told my family. I plan on telling them next month. I'm going home for a visit, hopefully. Um, and I hope to tell them then. There really hasn't been any good times to tell them since I've decided to transition, um, which was just like the middle of last year because I don't go home that often. And every time I do, it's like for an event, and I don't really want that to be like looming over the event. So I just haven't gotten around to it. But when I go home in March, it's not really for anything special. So I'm going to tell them then. I have asked my mom to call me Kaden, and she is getting better at that. She doesn't really understand why yet. And I told her that I was legally changing my name, and she didn't really ask any questions. Just, just accepted that it is what I'm going to do. And so she makes attempts to call me Kaden, and sometimes she forgets, but she's not really understanding why yet. So hopefully it'll get better once I tell them. Um, so yeah, other than that, I didn't tell my wife inadvertently until after we were married. I thought that she knew, because I thought that all of my friends knew, and we were friends for about 2 years before we got together, maybe about a year and a half. So I just thought that she knew, and then it turns out that she didn't. But she's very accepting and loving and completely okay with it, and has no problem interacting with me as male. And so, yeah, I was dreading telling my last employer, the dairy company, because I really, really liked my job, but I wasn't sure how that would go in that environment, because it's one of those small companies where everybody knows everybody, and people have worked there for, like 27, 30, 35 years, and didn't really seem to be many um, alternative, alternative sexuality or gender variant people there. So I was dreading telling them, because with the economy the way it is, I didn't really want to lose my job. But unfortunately, on Friday, they did a round of layoffs, and I did. I did get laid off. So I'm looking for a new job, and it sucks. I hate job hunting. But I will be going into my next job as completely open about being transgendered, which makes it probably a little harder to find another job. But I'm hoping, since it is the Twin Cities and we have a big, a fairly big transgender community, that I will be able to find something where it's not really going to be a problem. Um, so that's pretty much it. I don't really have any any tips really on coming out. I think that probably I watched Tyler's video, and he said that he wrote his parents a letter because he didn't want to see their reactions and hold it against them. And I think that that is probably a really good idea if you have difficult parents or if you are afraid to see their reactions. My parents are not difficult at all, and I don't really know why I haven't told them yet. Um, I don't feel like they're going to disown me. I don't feel like they're going to be unsupportive. They are supportive of everything I do. I could rob a bank and they would be like, hey, well, you needed the money. They're very, very supportive, and I don't feel like that's going to be a problem at all. Um, so I think the letter is a good idea, especially if you have problems expressing yourself. A video is a good idea. You're already making videos for YouTube. Why not make one for your family? Otherwise, in person works too. If you can get up the balls to do it in person, that's fine. Other than that, some people tell people through their Facebook or MySpace, or they tell someone they know is particularly chatty. We'll say chatty, and let it spread from there. So, yeah, I don't really have any tips for you guys because I don't really think my family's going to be difficult. And I didn't really have a problem telling my friends because either they were going to accept it or they weren't. And then I was going to be like, peace out. So, nothing really changed when I told my friends because they were calling me Kaden already. So I didn't have to get to the name change part. Just the pronoun part. And it's still touch and go. And I have a lot of nicknames, so mostly people refer to me by nickname anyway, which is fine. So yeah, sorry I couldn't be more help, guys. But I will see you next Tuesday. I do not know what the topic is yet. We have, I think we're up to like 12 people on Gender Blenders. I think we have 2 spots open. So if you're interested, shoot one of us a line or make an audition video and make it as a reply to somebody's video. Otherwise, we might miss it. And if we have more than 2 people interested in the spot, we'll review the auditions or whatnot. So yeah, keep watching. Stay tuned for the rest of the week. See, maybe they have better tips for you guys. And I will see you later. Peace.